What's up, y'all? This is your girl, Queen G. We are here in the green room. Green room. I know, I'm so dramatic, right? So dramatic. You guys, welcome to another broadcast. We're bringing you an interview live from the green room. We have a special guest in the building, as you can see. But I want to start with announcements, as I always do. We have a lot coming up. This weekend, we will be at the Tavern. Come join us, the Queen G Live Experience and karaoke. We go get our sing on. I got some challenges for the artists, so if you're an artist and you want to join us, the interviews and all that good stuff, come through. I got some challenges for you. I don't know if you're ready for this. Also, 22nd, join us for Havoc's birthday party. We have Havoc will be, doing his birthday bash. We got Spice One confirmed. Lazy Bone. It's gonna be a lot of little celebrities in the building, and Queen G Live Experience will be there on the scene doing the red carpet. So I'm totally amped and excited about that. Also, 25th we'll be with Sparkle doing her event. I can't for the life of me think of the name of it right now. Forgive me. I will be posting and resharing it though, so don't worry. I'll be putting it up. That's on the 25th. We'll be live at TC's Rib Crib with her, as well as the 29th. It's our DJ's birthday bash, Golden Black birthday party. Cancer versus what's the other sign? I can't think. Yeah, Cancer versus Leo together, all in one night. Birthday bash, black and gold themed. That is DJ Fizz and DJ Get Your Life. They'll both be there. Joining us. Hey Cammie. Also, Cammie will be in the building as well. She's a photographer. She will be one of our media partners for those two events. So join us. You don't want to miss out on any of these events. I want to give a shout out to Project X, who gave us an exclusive interview last night. Also, Fred No. He was in the green room as well. So y'all just keep on doing your thing. Thank you for all who tuned in this morning on my live broadcast on my regular Facebook page. People were chiming in from all over the world. I was talking about hustling, getting your hustle on. You don't sleep that much. You may get a couple hours a day. But this is a different kind of, excitement and energy. And you got the energy for it. I don't look tired, right? That's all I got to say. So anyway, without any further ado, I want to introduce my special guest, Hezekiah. He is entrepreneurial, okay? When I tell you. And I wasn't using no kind of slang. That was official, a word that Queen G created right here in the green room. That's an exclusive word. So this is Hezekiah. He's an author. He has several businesses. I'm going to let him expound on some of the things that he's doing and working on right now. I have enjoyed just having a good conversation with this gentleman and talking to him about some of the ventures that he's getting into and what he does and all of that good stuff. We are so happy to have you here in the green room tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. So Hezekiah, tell us about the author side of you.
Well, I have 66 books written.
Woo.
And I talk about finance, I talk about romance, I talk about self-help.
Okay. Self-help. So that's like an instruction book, right? On 14 of them. 14 self-help books. Oh my God. Now I'm thinking he's saying page 14. No, he is saying he's written 14 self-help books. So give me a tip out of one of your books.
One tip.
Okay.
You cannot earn any money until you actually earn yourself. You can get $1 million and not know what to do with it because you have no self-worth.
So you have to
365
look, somebody they giving the thumbs up in here. Yes. So it's all about valuing you.
Yes.
That's very important.
Because the thing is, a lot of the times we forget about ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And when you forget about yourself, how can anyone else appreciate you?
Right.
So you can ask for whatever you want. Yet at the same time, until you actually stand up for yourself,
Mm-hmm.
no one else is going to listen.
Right.
No one else is going to show themselves.
Right. That's, you know what? That is like more than a snap. That's not the average snap right there. He's even confident in this, okay? I'm just saying. No, seriously, I can expound on that. I really, really agree with you 100% on that. I've been Queen G for 8 years, but a year ago I decided, forget it. Like, I'm going to go all the way in. And
you weren't a queen from last year.
Right.
You were a queen from birth.
Oh, shoot. See, we're going to have some conversations off camera. Boom! From birth, huh?
Yes.
We were chosen, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's amazing. That's amazing. I received that. It sounds like I'm going to get red tonight a little bit. Get ready. What some of these people be throwing me for a loop. I wasn't ready for this. But you got to stay ready, right? That's what's up. That's what's up. So you have to value yourself. I love that nugget that you drop. I call them nuggets. Yeah, that's my way of saying it's a word of wisdom, or, you know what I mean?
I appreciate that.
Yeah. Listen to this. I'm going to hit you with something. I've been using this for the people that watch me every night or whatever, or all the green rooms. I'm going to hit you with my little nugget.
Okay.
Create a lane in the road that does not exist for you.
I can expound on that point.
Oh, tell me. What's your thought on that?
Now, a road is not for anyone to walk.
Woo! Okay.
It's to be lived.
Ooh, wait.
If you live that road, then you walk that road. Yet, if you actually move in that lane and transfer all of your energy to that lane, guess what? You'll never be in the wrong spot.
Ooh! That's too deep for me. I've been saying the same statement and have never gotten that kind of definition on it. I'm just saying, bro, you deep. I see what kind of night this is going to be. So you have 14 total self-help books.
Yes.
Okay.
As of now.
And you're still writing.
Yes, and screenplaying and
You have screenplays as well?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. You're awesome.
You are awesome for just being noticing of my awesomeness.
Oh, thank you. We're both, well, I guess we're both awesome. I accept that.
Awesome house.
Look,
right
and I'm
there.
going to do your, that snap with a, I don't know, it got its own rhythm or something. That's what it is. So 14 self-help books. What are some of the other books about? Love, okay.
So I travel quite a bit, and I write love stories to where it's not cliche. It's more so a situational where they can feel themselves in it.
Mm-hmm.
Like when you listen to Etta Fitzgerald, and it's like you cannot help but stop like everything and just listen. That's where I write.
That's what's up.
I appreciate you.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh man, we want to get deep. Hey sis, some of the people actually dialogue with us on here, so you're gonna see. I'll
be like,
I got you. I'm right here by it. Don't worry about that. If anybody comments to Hezekiah, we'll let you know what they're saying. I love you too, amazing sis. I love you so much. That's my sister chiming in, and she's watching the broadcast tonight. So yeah, this is an amazing human being. He is. He's wrote several books. I'm struggling with one, but
we'll help you through it.
Yeah, we're actually. You know what though? Tahisha, who is in the room with me, she's my writing partner. We've gotten a lot done pretty fast. I've only known you how long, Tahisha?
Since
April. Okay, this
March,
April. This is only
April, July.
July right now. Look, I'm counting on my fingers because I can't think right now. I can't think clearly. But yeah, it's only been about 3 or 4 months. We've gotten over 8 chapters done. So it's pretty intense, you know what I mean? I guess we're on a good start.
No, you guessed. That's the problem.
Okay, so we are on a good start. Let me change my verbiage. I'm not going to be able to get away with anything with this guy behind me. Cammie says, where are the books sold?
Amazon, Barnes & Nobles. You can look up E.L. Jones for my love stories. You can look up Hezekiah L. That's Hezekiah. Last name E.L. on Amazon.
Tahisha, is there any way you could put that on the screen? I know he's going to have to probably repeat it. But are you on the green room from your phone? Oh, you're about to go in there. Okay. She's going to, we're going to write that on here so that people can see it. How to order your books and stuff like that.
Sure.
We'll write the information in.
As long as you get the words.
Exactly.
Fall on deaf ears.
Exactly.
I'm happy with that.
What was the very first book that you completed?
My Truth to Serenity.
Okay.
Yeah. My Truth to Serenity was basically about everything that made a man as a black man, not as a literal man. Because I need a man. Well, I'm clearly a man.
Right.
And then actually breaking it down to where the melanin was the war, not the color
Ooh.
of the race.
Ooh. Oh my God. Okay. No, you're really deep. Like, you're really deep. You make me think.
That's the point.
Like, I've never had that lane broken down like that. I'm just saying, I'm really gonna have to rethink some stuff. I've said it a million times, and I thought I was convinced that, you know, it was all good until you expounded on it, and then it just took my mind to the whole next, you know, degree, the higher power of the whole situation.
now, see, I'll expound upon that point as well.
Right.
Because the thing is, when you use words that aren't actually words, then you're saying nothing. Yet when you expound upon the words that you actually know and they mean what they are,
right,
you actually get your point across. So
yeah.
You don't have to say that much.
Right.
So when you speak, you expound upon only what they don't understand. And you overstand.
I got that. You're fairly young, so how old were you when your first book came out?
I think 33.
33.
No. I take that back. 28.
28, okay.
Yeah.
And that's not that many years ago.
I'm 34.
Okay. And you have all those books, like you have over
70 businesses.
70 businesses, okay. So tell me what you feel about having multiple streams of income. How important is that? Ooh. I want to just, a penny for your thoughts. That's all I got for you right now. He is like, he has a thought about that. Like,
I'll tell you. Okay. I'm going to break it to you, America. Everybody thinks that you're just secondary. 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 10th, 12th. Yet, do you know, in this country, if you have a social security number, you're worth $1.7 million.
ooh,
Whether the government gives it to you or you work for it, because they're going to take it from your taxes as well.
right.
Okay? So, there is no way that you can't make money. There's no way that you can't...
Oh no, we're just
Okay. There's no way that there's a opposition because you're here. Even when you travel, they charge you taxes. Even when you're not in this country,
Yeah.
they charge you taxes. Okay, so if they're charging you taxes for everything, what are they keeping? Federal Reserve.
They charge taxes for bubble gum.
Guess what? It's not even American.
Yeah.
It belongs to no one. Who is that? It's just something that's there.
You're really deep, bro.
So, when you think about your money, if you have a problem spending money, I wrote a book about it. If you have a problem spending money, get paid in ones. Because you'll think, okay, do I want this $200 dress? Do I want these $50 shoes? And go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's,
And have to break off all those dollar bills
exactly
in order to pay for it.
You gotta have worth.
Woo!
Next question.
In a minute, I'm gonna throw in the towel. No, that's really like if you thought about it in that sense. I go to Burlington Coat Factory all the time, right? That's like one of my favorite places to get dresses because they got the plus size situations and stuff like that, and they're a really good price. I can find dresses for like $20-something or whatever.
I can find them for $4 in Asia.
Oh, see, I ain't been over there yet. But this is my point. This is my point. I don't know if I would want to spend way more time. You know what I mean? If I bought 5 dresses like how I normally do in one time, and it costs like $100-something, I don't know if I would want to stand there and give $1.
Over and over.
Yeah, over and over and over again up until $100-something value.
That's the whole point.
And guess what?
I don't know if I would.
That's what.
That's the whole point. Makes you
That's
think.
exactly the point.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm frivolous with hundreds of pockets of money, like 100, here, credit card, how fast will you lose your own will?
That's my little creeper music. Think about what he's saying, you guys. Yeah, Cammie said you're really deep.
Thank you.
She's a photographer, does an amazing job, capturing moments with her
I actually
work.
have a company that does photography, so we might be able to work together.
Okay.
I'm working on some still lives that may be in my next book, or you can help me with working on my comic book collection that's coming.
Oh my God, a comic book too? You are funny. I'm not gonna even lie. You're hilarious. But you are very, very deep and very powerful. I'm so thankful that you chose us for this interview tonight. I really mean that.
I thank you for that.
Because I'm gonna go back and watch this and really, really evaluate your verbiage and your words, and apply it to some of the principles of my life.
Now, I have to expound upon that point, not to cut you off.
Mm-hmm. No, you're good. Talk to us.
What I also have to say is, we have a replay button. Okay? We don't need the replay button. We need the present button. So what you don't get right now, you didn't need. Because you will remember what's important. Okay?
I don't know, bro. There's one thing I can say I kind of am in need of right now.
No.
It's all good.
The thing is, when you need something, you think you don't have it already.
Give me an example.
You just did it.
What was the example?
I was just gonna see where she went with it.
No, I'm like, what did we say or do? He's deep, yeah.
You didn't get it when he said
Okay.
Right.
You didn't get it.
Exactly, that was the point.
Okay, gotcha.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so,
I understand.
Yeah, and a lot of the times people don't know how to talk because in your pause, in your silence, you actually get more information than everybody else does.
Right. I find myself doing more listening nowadays than speaking. And that's a learned behavior for me because I've always been like what you call it, hyper, or always been intuitive and asking a bunch of questions, always talking. I'm still talking now. Don't get me wrong, but I'm learning more to listen because I don't know. Listening is a very good skill to obtain.
Active listening is a better skill.
Gotcha.
To obtain.
I understand that.
Because so many people are actually waiting to talk over you or after you, or just like completely be over in everything, like rah, 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 rah. And guess what? Nobody hears anything.
Exactly.
Nobody gets anything. So active listening, if you don't know what that means, active listening is when you actually speak, recite what is said, and respond to what the question was in not your emotion, but in fact of what they said.
Facts.
Boom.
Where are you originally from?
My mother's womb.
Okay. No, he's good. Like however he chooses to answer, that's fine. I mean, like, what state were you born in?
California.
And see, what I'm learning about Hezekiah, I have to ask him specific questions.
Specific question,
Yeah.
specific answer.
Right.
Reciprocity.
Right. So that's okay. Like, I wasn't offended by your answer when you said my mother's womb because I asked you, where are you from? Like, you know.
Simple stuff.
Yeah, simplicity. Like, yeah. So what state were you born in?
California.
California. Okay. Great. I was raised in California.
No, you weren't.
I wasn't? Okay, expound on that.
You were raised in your house. You were raised by your parents.
True.
You were raised by the people around you, as was everyone else.
Right.
That's not a place.
True, but
No, but it's a deep.
the state that I was raised in was California. So boom.
Okay.
Hey, I'm just saying.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you.
Okay, that's what's up. I love this guy. No, it's all good. The city that my parents raised me in, which based on your words, they raised me in the city of Watts, California. Yeah, which is inner city. We did not have a lot of money, and after their divorce, my parents, they, you know what I'm saying, my mom raised us the rest of the way. Like, she was the one that took on the mantle after they separated. Yeah, exactly. We watched her work very hard. And the thing about being in that type of setting, parents don't necessarily have to speak the influence, but just show it.
True indeed.
You know, based on their actions.
Truth be told, yes.
Yeah, so, hey, Jeanette. Hey, cousin. That's my cousin. My cousin. She's out of St. Louis, Missouri. You're chiming in on an interview with Hezekiah. He is an entrepreneur, author. He's very wisdomatic. I love his mindset and the wisdom that he has to offer us. So please go back and watch all the details of the interview. It's very interesting. You're very challenging, by the way. But I'm a sharp cookie too.
Now wait a minute.
Go ahead.
I gotta stop you now.
Okay.
See, the thing is, when you say but, it's a deviation from everything you just said.
Okay, right.
So don't use it. But, if, wish, hope, try, all of that, they're dead words. We never do them.
Why do they have them?
Why do they have words in a dictionary that mean the same thing and spelled in different ways?
True.
Why do they have a there, and there? Have and have.
That's fact, yeah.
Why is it that you can look up happy and it doesn't seem to be the same definition into known dictionaries? Confusion.
Yeah.
If they confuse you, they can win you because you've been won already.
Right.
If you so choose. So when you speak, mean it. because it is fact.
Okay. So let me ask you this: who raised you?
The world did.
Okay, that's fair. That's a fair answer. So not physical parents. You were trained and taught by the world.
Well, I had my first business when I was 8 years old,
Mm-hmm.
and I just basically grew from there and bumped my head more than I
Right.
made the right
Mm-hmm.
choices. And I was tired of people telling me to shut up or sit down or go watch TV or go outside and play. I wanted to know why the sky was blue. I went and found out.
Inquisitive. You were very inquisitive as a kid.
Yes.
And they tried to push you under the carpet, like go over there.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't stop. And if it's there, it's going to bug me until I get the answer.
Right. What did
So-
that make you feel like as a kid when you were treated like that?
It made me feel bad. Actually, no, it made me feel strong. But it just alienated me from the stuff that the rest of the kids were doing, because it would be Saturday morning and everybody's running for the ice cream trucks and I'm brushing hair in the barber shop or, catching food for my family.
Mhm.
So,
At 8.
I think.
So let me ask you this. Hey Marquise, I have not talked to you in forever. Thank you for chiming in right now. We appreciate that. So who was one of your biggest influences at the time? Because at 8 years old, you're not, well, this is just my opinion.
Okay.
My opinion only.
Thank you for that.
It's not an ingrained thing. You are taught entrepreneurship at 8 years old.
No, I was taught workmanship.
Okay. So who was the person that showed you samples of workmanship at that time that caused you to be so young? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Tammy.
The lack thereof. I'll say that.
Okay.
Like, a lot of people don't understand. It's like, you know what? I gotta do something right now, or I'm gonna be hungry, or I'm not gonna have.
Gotcha.
So it's like those things. It's like you gotta go after it. And
So
I
would
didn't
you-
even know how to do it?
Would
Nobody
you
taught
say?
me how to drive? Nobody taught me how to shave. Nobody taught me how to dress. And here I am.
So you were taught pretty young how to survive.
I wouldn't say taught. I would say go out and get hungry, and then don't come back home with no food.
Right. That's just, I'm using survivor as a description of the state you were in, I guess.
Children are the most resilient people in the world.
Mm-hmm.
You can teach them amazing amounts of information,
Right.
and they can consume all of it. It's just up to the parents to maintain it, or their village, or their guardians, or so forth and so on.
So, let me ask you this. Seeing how you, I can't say raise. I have to watch my words with you. Gotta watch my words. But seeing as how you were placed into a position to survive, that's my word for it.
Okay.
My word. To basically fend for yourself. What knowledge are you going to give to others based on what you've been through with that?
70 businesses and as many books as I can write. Everything I know.
So they can pick up a book and gain the knowledge of what you've learned
And
over
so
the years.
it's going to be on audiobook, so you don't
That's
have to
amazing.
read.
Mm-hmm.
You can listen. And then eventually, once I'm done with that, I'm going to do Braille. So all my books are going to be in Braille.
Mm-hmm.
And then once I do that, I'm going to put it in 14 different languages, just in case you don't want to just read English.
Right, that's genius. You're amazing. You're amazing.
Thank you.
So, let me ask you this: you're an author. When you're inspired to write, what type of vibe do you find yourself in?
Euphoria.
Euphoria. Okay.
Like, I can explain it.
Explain it the best way you can.
Oh, well, I'm pretty good at that.
I got you. Like, yeah.
Now, what happens is, it's just like when you thought and you had an epiphany, and that epiphany like resounded through something you didn't understand, and then you just like, you didn't know what to do with it, but you were joyous because you had it.
Mm-hmm.
It was your possession. And then beyond that, you can actually work upon it. And everybody can do this. Everybody.
Everybody's capable of that level.
Yes, everybody can do this. So it's like, how can I say? It's like being starved, like hungry, like physically hungry. Your stomach.
I don't want to feel that. I don't want to feel it. No, I got you.
As soon as you smell the food,
yeah,
that's the thought. That is the inspiration, and then you eat. Even if it's gonna make you sick, you're gonna be too full. Your eyes are bigger than your mouth. You got it,
mm-hmm.
and then you learn. That's what it feels like.
Preparing to write a book feels it's a euphoric feeling.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
It's far beyond imagination. Because everyone out there, whoever's listening, I implore you to keep a journal. Even if you have nothing to say but ABCs and 1, 2, 3.
That's great. That's great advice.
Because once you get done just writing in blah, 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 I mean, it doesn't even have to be words. Eventually, you're going to say something smart to yourself that you didn't think of.
Right.
And once you do that, it just spills.
Based on your advice on that, I'm going to go back and start journaling again. Because I remember...
that's probably why it took you so long.
Right. To finish the book. Because I ain't been journaling. I remember when I was journaling back that many years ago. It was shocking to go back and read my own thoughts.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what you're thinking at the time, like, to go back to that. I also sometimes, like, these type of interviews, this one right here,
Yeah.
I'm going to study this one.
Oh.
Because,
Yeah.
No, it's not just it's the aura and essence of you.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, and I'm going to go back and study this particular interview and watch it over and over again.
Thank you for that.
I've been doing that lately just to kind of see, you know, what I could do better, what I could say better. You know what I mean? Just study. I study the craft of the video and how it went, how it flowed, and all that stuff, so that I can try to come back and do better.
That's a great thing.
Yeah.
And the thing is, the second you think you need to be better, you'll never get better.
Right.
So you're better already.
Got it. Boom. I love it. She says that you're a good teacher. Have you been called that before?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I have. I've been called pretty much everything under the sun. I've been called amazing. Where do you come from? How did you get all of this information? And I'm like, living. Just being.
Have you ever thought about taking your philosophies and placing them in a classroom setting? And
Of course.
okay.
Actually, I'm planning to start seminars.
Okay. Perfect.
So we're going on the road.
Okay. I love it. Y'all, Queen G about to be out. Let me tell you. And this type of information can only take us to another level, or take me to another level.
No, us is right.
Okay.
Your first words are the only words that are correct.
Okay. Well, I didn't. Hey, you're so smart. I didn't think I could teach you nothing.
You know,
Uh huh.
the one who actually knows the most is the dumbest one in the room.
True.
So I play dumb every day,
Yeah.
just so I see something brand new.
Mm-hmm.
And when I do that, it kind of exudes what I already have encompassed inside of me, so I can be good for someone else.
What did you call that word earlier? I was saying listening, but you said focused listening or something you said. What did you call
Active
that?
listening.
Active listening. Okay. Wow. Okay. Active listening. I'm listening to you now.
Okay. Okay, sister.
I am actively listening to you. And like I said, this is so interesting to me that I'm going to go back and watch this for homework's sake, to study. I want to study you. I want to study our body language. I want to study what we're speaking about.
All right.
And I will make a vow today that I will get a journal. I'm going to start journaling again, just based on your recommendation.
Now, it's not about the vow to me or the vow to you. It's about just picking up a piece of paper and writing on
Okay, but
it. Now,
no, but listen.
no.
You can hear me out. That's the Queen G Great. When I say vow, I mean commitment to myself that I'm going to do.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yes, that's okay.
Is that word satisfactory to you?
Okay, now.
Boom! Boom! I'm messing with Hezekiah here. Oh my God. She's like, what's going on? You have to go back and watch the broadcast. It's really, really interesting. I'm just going with the flow. This guy is really, really genius. Hey, Tavia.
Hey, how you doing, Queen G?
I am amazing.
You are.
I'm amazing. Yeah, so yeah. Back to you. So people always thought that you were peculiar.
Of course. I
Okay.
never fit in anywhere. Ever.
Right.
Like, ever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in Vegas right now in a suit. Everybody got short sleeves on. I don't fit in anywhere. I never have. So that let me know something. I don't belong everywhere with everybody. It's what gravitate towards me to get back to you.
We were just talking about that. Oh my God, that's confirmation. Yeah. It's like you were a fly on the wall. I'm scared what he gonna say with that description of a fly. It's like you were a fly on the wall. I'm just gonna say it, and then if you gotta cut me down for it. I'm messing with you, Hezekiah.
As long as my hair was cool.
Right? No, you're good.
As long as I was that fly that had the feet on.
No, you were a stylish fly on the wall with the twist and the dreads. You was, you know. Oh my God. Oh my God. Anyways. Oh my God. She said she can't function with 4 hours of sleep. I know this is really interesting. So you gotta, have had some sleep and maybe a couple of coffee or something.
Or just try eating fruit.
Right, one of the two.
Not McDonald's.
Right. So you were always peculiar and didn't fit in.
Never.
Were you always comfortable in your skin? You have a confidence now at this point. But were you always comfortable in your skin when you were younger?
Yes, that's what made me so aggressive.
Okay. And it does take a level of aggression to knock out that many books in that limited amount of time and become an author and to successfully do it. Yeah.
And the thing is, another thing that people need to learn, I believe, in my own opinion, that you don't take anybody's advice. You were born for something, so just do it vicariously through you.
That
Not
nigga
your
right
parents,
there.
not where you came from, not what you're doing, not who's doing it around you. None of that. It's only you.
Okay.
And the thing is, that is a very lonely place. They say it's lonely at the top. That's where you came from. so you ain't got to fall.
Right.
When you depend on somebody else, you guess what? You're walking in their shadow.
Boom. Oh, Rosella says she has to go back to the beginning. And can you give me some of the titles of your books?
Where do I start?
Because she's asking, what did you write? She wants to know.
Okay, Billionaire the New Millionaire. No, Millionaire the New Billionaire. That's E.L. Jones. I wrote, in my foundation, I have 3 books. I have Sing My Soul to Sleep. That's another one.
I love your titles.
Oh, thank you. I have, what did I name already?
Ooh, don't get me the line.
No, I also
Millionaires.
have Millionaire, New Billionaire. I have Father, I have something to say. I have the Sepia books.
Father, I have something to say. What is that based on? That book.
Basically, I collect fathers and I collect children in my foundation. And basically, the children talk to their parents in positive affirmation, whether they're in their life or not. And that's all children.
Oh,
Because
that's
if you're
amazing.
here-
That concept is
If
amazing.
you're here, you
Yeah.
were born by something.
Ah.
Even if they broke you or you thought you were broken, guess
This
what? You
dude
can
is deep.
actually get off of your hiatus of being in misery and say to your father, hey, you know what? There is absolutely no way that I will not love my father because he birthed me.
You're right.
You see what I'm saying? And then the other one is the child's book.
He paid the price to get you here.
Exactly. Whether he was a piece of
I'm
stuff
just,
or not.
y'all don't
Whether he was
listen.
a piece of stuff or not.
Right, yeah.
The
Yeah.
thing is, you're here and you have his traits. You have to respect him even in his absence. Because, and I have to say this to fathers, public service announcement. Fathers, whether you're present or you're absent, you're still teaching your children just the same thing. If you have little girls, guess what? They will look for somebody just like you. If you bring someone home, guess what? They mimic. Oh, okay.
No, you good. Don't keep talking.
Now, if you have a son, it's not up to you to raise him outside of what you know. Yet he will mimic you as a mother in the single family homes as mothers. So he will look for you once he leaves. Now, fathers, this is the last thing I'm going to say to you guys. Maybe not.
Maybe not, because I have a question for you after this.
Yes, I just have to say this. If you have children, what happens if they brought you home? Would you accept you because that's what they brought to you for acceptance? Just think on it.
Ooh, deep. That's deep. I know of a author and a playwright. He just he took the book and turned it into a play. The subject matter is, can a woman raise a man? Can you chime in on that?
Yes. A woman can raise a man. A woman has to be wholehearted woman. Not the B word, not the whatever slang word. Her birth name, yes, she can be the best mother. Because most best mothers were grandmothers in this country.
Okay.
So in that, I'm saying also to the single mothers that are out there, you have to watch your language. If you're asking for the best ba-da-da-da-da-da-da, you're always going to get it. Now when you get it, what will you do? Because you get everything you ask for.
Mm-hmm.
Every single time. I want the biggest house. I want $1 million. Okay, what about the taxes? Did you think about that? What about your lawyers? You have to think it all through. So when you ask for something, be specific as possible.
Ooh. Mm-mm-mm. Before you birthed these books that you have, were you specific?
Yes. I was very specific because in order to be heard and not shut down or shunned, I had to say not a lot of stuff because they're going to tell me to shut up real fast. Exactly what I mean. And shut up.
Boom.
And the thing is, with active listening, they actually pay more attention to you when you don't expound on anything. When you say, hey, I want that. Period. One word.
Leave it at that.
Okay, then. Well, that. Okay.
Then they're like, okay.
Then you have something to work with. It's you keep it in your court. You know, instead of saying, oh yeah, I wanted this one, but I was thinking about this one, and that's indecisive.
Yeah.
That's
Be specific.
Throwing yourself all over the place, and it's like, he probably don't have the money. She probably don't know what she's talking about. She, you know, all of this stuff. Yet at the same time, if you keep your words short, you ain't got much to say because you're doing it already.
I think you said something about just be it. I think you said something about walk in it or just do it. You said that earlier.
Yeah.
I can't remember the exact words, so don't quote me and don't.
I won't be
Don't.
sure.
I'm messing with Hezekiah here.
I won't beat you.
Yeah. I just love your philosophies.
I appreciate it.
And I feel as if, and this is just my advice to you, definitely take it to the classroom. Definitely, seminar is definitely a mandatory thing in your future. I just think you have so much wisdom to give to the world. I know that you're an author and you have it in your books, but people need to hear you.
This is true. Now, what I have to say...
Verbally.
Yes, ma'am. I apologize for cutting you off.
No, you're good.
What I'm saying also is, when I was in front of crowds of people, you might see it on my Facebook, when I was in front of crowds of people, it's not about being heard. It's about being part of something that a lot of people want. So, sometimes when you're talking to singular, you find your words fall on deaf ears. Yet at the same time, when you fall in kind of an opposition and you're kind of not understanding kind of what's going on, you move into a space to where it's like a bubble, and you stay in that bubble. You create that bubble, and that bubble is your whole life. So when you want somebody to help you, when you want some interjection, you won't get it because you have a bubble. Your own comfort zone. Do you know most people who have $1 million homes only spend their time in one room?
Right.
It's a prison of its own. It's a prison of its own.
That big old house, they done bought it, but you occupy one room of the, you can't occupy more than that. Hold on. In a physical sense, you can have your stuff in other rooms, but you can only be in one room at one time. Am I correct?
All right. Now, okay. Now, mind you, I do
Tell
have
me.
5 degrees as well. So,
Okay.
one of them is interior design, so every room has a space. Now, how many people have closets in their room?
All of us, most of us.
Is it a bedroom or is it a collector?
What you mean? The closet?
Mm-hmm.
Mine is a part of my bedroom.
Boom!
Boom! Okay.
Now, as far as interior design, what I have to say, even stagers out there, what I have to say is the way you live, what you wake up looking around and seeing, That is how your life is. If it's cluttered, guess what?
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna have clutter all the time in your life. When you walk out, when you walk into a clean house, you're a little happier. When you walk into a dirty house, you're
Right.
I'm just gonna pick out my mat and just lay over there somewhere. And then you live your life that way, vicariously through what you did to yourself.
Right.
Did you let it go? Or did you like say,
Do
okay,
something about it.
exactly.
Uh-huh.
Did you, and the thing is, until you do something about it, who are you inviting to your house?
Right.
That's probably why they came up with that call before you come stuff.
Right.
Before, I remember you used to, if you were by
Just
on
come
the freeway,
through.
like, oh, what's up?
Yeah.
It's like, did you have to fix something and you still didn't fix nothing? You
Right.
Just mad that I knocked at your door?
Rosella, he has 14 self-help books, and the rest are other different types of books, all thought-provoking, all definitely something to look up. He has books in Barnes and Nobles, Amazon, everywhere. And how many total books again? This is for Rosella
66.
because she chimed in late. 66 books total. So he's an author, and I call you a philanthropist.
I am.
And
I hand out money all the time.
yeah,
Every day, actually. Babies that I see walking by, or if I'm in a bad neighborhood and this kid is getting cussed out because he wants not even something like a popsicle or something that a soda, like food.
mm-hmm.
I pay for it. And I remember actually one time there was a woman screaming at her child, and I was at the ATM. I was busy doing something, and he was on the brink of tears, and I just handed him a 20. I said, "Young man," and I brought him over, and I said, "Here." I didn't say anything. I don't have to explain anything. He didn't have to say anything. He didn't have to do anything. And she was like, "You didn't have to do that." I was like, I was that kid.
Right.
I was that kid.
You saw yourself
Yeah.
in that moment.
No. You're not. Don't let this suit fool you. I'll still beat you up.
Mm-hmm.
And I love you all for noticing. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. No, that's really, really one of the reasons why I work hard is because I was that kid too. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I want my babies to have their days full of joy and fulfillment, and for them to be as absolutely creative as possible.
Understood.
By way of the exposure from us. You know what I mean? We wake up creative every single day. We wake up in it.
Yeah, and the thing is,
Yeah.
for any children that are gonna watch this, I want you to know, you don't have to follow in your parents' footsteps. Even if they're there, they're not paying attention, or they are paying attention. You live for you. You live in no one's shadow. You don't have to look up to anyone.
Yeah.
You don't.
Mm-hmm.
It's not necessary. You can read after someone. You can admire someone. The thing is, you're not going to be the best you until you're all of just you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
That's all.
Be you.
Yes. Yeah. And not just do it. Please, I don't have anything against Nike, so please don't say that. All I'm saying is, be you. And the best you is the only you, not the one that you want to be.
Right. Well, I just think you're amazing.
Thank you so much.
And you're very powerful.
I appreciate you.
And I'm thankful that you are giving us this exclusive, because I feel like I feel as if like I feel like I'm sitting with an Oprah
Oh.
I can't even I don't even know what I'm trying to say, but
Nobody.
someone with her type of power.
You know what? That's walking in her shadow.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what-
I'm not putting you in the category as her. I'm saying that when we think about people that have made an impact in this society, they also are very wealthy. They're very conscious. They're very creative. Like that's. I'm not just saying that you're her. Don't take my words and quote it as that. You're iconic and you're a legend in your own right, and very powerful. And I'm honored to have you in my green room. That's what I mean. And she was the only one that I could think of at the moment to describe. You know what I mean?
I have to say this.
Mm-hmm.
Greatness begot greatness.
Yes.
I could not possibly sit here with all that I've done, all that I've been, and absolutely none of the stuff that I want to do without being in complete greatness. Right
Ooh.
here.
Oh wow.
Right here.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
her.
Man, Tammy says thank you for the knowledge.
You're very welcome if you're talking to me.
All right. Oh my goodness. So give us one more nugget, word of wisdom that you want our viewers to know before we shut this interview down.
Now this is not a new quote,
Okay.
but I do have 365 quotes of clarity, so you can check that out as well. The main thing you were put here for is to live, love, and learn.
Mm.
When you do that, there is nothing that can fight you. That's not spiritually, that's not godly, or you can be like completely whatever religion. It's world renowned to be amazing just because you are already.
Mm. Live, love, and learn. Thank you, Speedy.
And that's what I have to say.
That's very powerful. I appreciate you.
I appreciate you more.
So tell us one more time where we can find your books.
You can find them on Amazon. You can find them on at Barnes and Nobles. You can find them pretty much anywhere you can Google my name. It's Hezekiah, last name E-L. Or if you want to read the romance novels, it's E.L. Jones.
E.L. Jones. Okay.
Everlasting Love Jones.
And without any further ado, we're gonna close out. I'm gonna drop the mic, bro. Boom.
Boom.
Good night, y'all.